Good morning and welcome to our morning's meditation. I'm Kelly Capsar and I'm the licensed practitioner of the day today, so welcome. I invite you to turn off any cell phones, any noisemaker thingies, you know, the chatter in your brain. Oh no, that's my job, sorry. All right. So we'll be in meditation 15-ish minutes, give or take. It'll be a combination of spoken word, silence, music. So I invite you to get comfortable in your seat. And let's all take that breath together. All the way in and all the way out. Noticing your breath moving into your chest. And into your back and your low belly. Feeling your breath expand into your shoulders and your hips. Feeling your breath expand into your elbows and your knees. And feeling your breath expand into your head and your hands and your feet. Letting your breath move through your entire body. Checking in with your feet. Noticing what the earth right beneath your feet feels like, looks like, sounds like. Letting your breath become even and matched with the breath of the earth. With the next breath, putting your attention on your head. And noticing the air around you. Noticing the idea of the celestial bodies higher up. And letting your breath become a match with the universe's breath. And taking the breath, universal, yourself is the physical bridge, the earth, all breathing together. And our theme today is shining from the inside out. So I'm going to ask you to all put your hands on the right side of your lower rib cage, where your liver might be. Should be, actually is. And just tune into your liver. Notice the narrow, pointy side at the outside of your ribs. Notice the thicker, meaty part, closer to your belly, the center of your body. Notice the back. Notice the top. Without judgment, just notice. Does it feel like, look like, sound like it's moving and fluid? Does it feel a little sludgy? Or anywhere on the range? Just notice what your liver feels like right now. Once you've got that noticing, I'm going to invite you to notice if there's anything your liver wants to communicate to you. Anything it's ready to let go of. I'm noticing that as we're simply focusing, my liver is starting to feel smoother. It's matching my breath. There's kind of an area of sludginess. And so I keep breathing and letting the breath bring movement. With your next breath, I invite you to ask your liver what would make it smile. In my world, all body parts, all cells can grow arms and legs and a head and a voice. It can be quite the party. What would make your liver smile? Or maybe you simply imagine your liver smiling. Is it the sound of the wind? Is it the color of a sunset? You might notice the area of your liver getting warmer or maybe cooler. You might notice your breath becoming deeper and easier. You might notice a little bit more tension. All of it is simply information. Taking the breath, completing whatever needs to be completed in the next moment. Thanking your liver for all it does for you. On a regular day, it has over 500 functions. And as you're ready, come back to this place, this time, this physical body, this moment. Gently, easily, gracefully. Thank you all for joining me. The meditation is now complete. If you'd like to join us at the top of the hour, services will be starting. Thank you.
There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, there can only be God's love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. Oh yes, I walk in the love of God. Oh, there is a wisdom, a knowing, a loving, and a truth. Whatever you need to know will come in God's way for you. Just say, until it's shown, I'll pray. I won't move until I know that I walk in the love of God. For the power and the glory of God is everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. I can see it, it's everywhere. And I know in my heart, power, glory of God is everywhere. Don't you see it, it's everywhere. Don't you feel it, it's everywhere. Won't you say in your heart, yes, I walk in the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, God's love. Oh yes, I know that I know. Ooh, in the love of God. For the power and the glory and the love of God. I can feel it is, I can see it is, and I know in my heart the power, glory, and the love of God is everywhere. Don't move, everywhere. Till you see it, it's everywhere. Be still, everywhere. Till you see it, it's everywhere. Praise God, everywhere. Till you see it, it's everywhere. Till you know in your heart. Yes, I walk in the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist
Something's calling me.
It was like something was calling me and pulling me into a different direction. And then I found Center for Spiritual Living Greater Las Vegas. My relationship with the center has shown me a deeper realization of God and how this indwelling presence guides, sustains, and directs me in every capacity and every experience in my life. As I continue to study the teachings of these great mystics and sages, I will find more love, peace, and a general sense of universal good and harmony in my life.
Something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before.
Is something calling you?
Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living. What a glorious day it is to be in this place that we call paradise. I want to welcome all of you here to our center. If you are new, we have in the back of the seats in front of you a connection card. If you can give us a little of your information, we'll put you on our newsletter email list, and you can keep in touch with everything that's happening in our center. Also, if you've recently changed your contact information and you need that updated, this is a great place to put that on there too. And just turn the card in at the end of the service, and we'll be able to get that connected for you. I want to say hi to the people that are joining us online. If you would turn and wave at that glass window back there. Our online audience, as you can see, our YouTube channel is very vibrant. Joe just created this new kind of offering on our YouTube. I can't remember exactly what he called it, but we had over 600 hits in the first 10 minutes. So, check it out. See what's on there. Spiritual morsels. Thank you. Spiritual morsels. Who doesn't need a spiritual morsel every once in a while? Much better than chocolate chip morsels, I can tell you that. And it lasts a lot longer. So, all right, we're going to kick off our brand new month with a brand new life song. If you'd like to stand and sing, the words are on the screens around you.
I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. One more time now, here we go. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life.
Good morning, everybody. Greet your neighbor at this time if you're comfortable doing so.
It's usually this group over here we have to wait for. I'm just saying. You are so wonderful. It's unbelievable. I just get a kick out of it. So, but I do like to tease you. All right, we're going to shift our energy a little bit and go into a little more contemplative time. I'd like to invite up our practitioner of the day, Kelly Capsar. She's going to share our affirmation with us and then give us an invocation, followed by some beautiful music from Katie and Justin.
It's all right here. Yay. So, I am the lamplight that God's expression shines through. Let's say it together. I am the lamplight that God's expression shines through.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and its grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Let's sing it now. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and its grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place.
And so continuing in this space of grace, in this space of divine unity, in this space of right here and right now, I simply breathe in, knowing my breath is the breath of life, the breath of peace, the breath of grace. And knowing that that breath is the breath that animates all life from the beginning of time through the current present time, through the expansion of time. That breath moving through our lungs, that breath moving through our hearts, that breath moving through our voices and our faces, and being right here, right now. And so I know that everyone in the sound of my voice, of our voice, is truly the power and presence of divine right here. It is the expression of grace in every face. It is the expression of glory in every heart. And we are the hands and the heart and the mind of divine right here, moving the world into the greatest yet to be. And so I simply know that everything that unfolds from this moment is the perfection of divine, is the perfection of grace, is the perfection of life. And breathing in together and breathing all the way out, we simply let it be exactly what it is, exactly what it's evolving into. And together we say, and so it is.
All right, let's sing it now. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and its grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place.
You have all you need, it's all inside of you. Just close your eyes and breathe and know that you are safe. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, let into the mystery of the shore. Let the water of the shore flow into the mystery. No need to make a plan, your heart will be your compass. Just lift your sails in faith and trust that you will arrive. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Float into the mystery. Float into the mystery.
Katie, Dave, and Justin, beautiful. All right. We are kicking off a brand new month here. And our theme for June, for our yearly theme of Living the Mystic's Way, is talking about mystical radiance, about that inner light that we have within us that is always shining through. You know, when we hear the word radiance, we often think of that, of light. We think of someone whose face starts to glow. Or we think of that sunrise spilling over the mountains as we look at our beautiful Sunrise Mountain here. Or perhaps a candle illuminating the darkness in a room that has been so silent. But mystical traditions have pointed to a different kind of radiance, an inner light that doesn't come from the sun, and it doesn't come from electricity, and it doesn't come from the things that we achieve in our life or the circumstances of our living. Mystical radiance is a natural expression of spirit shining through us, through each and every one of us, just beautifully the way it does. And so my talk title for today is Shining from the Inside Out. And so this idea of mystical radiance, it's the natural expression of spirit shining through us, the natural expression of spirit shining through us. It is the way that we're meant to be. It is how we came here. And our opportunity is always to find a way to let that light out. What happens often, though, is we try to manufacture a life, and we try to make it shine a certain way, instead of allowing ourselves to let that mystery of life live through us, to let that spirit come through us the way it naturally wants to. Most of the mystics throughout ages have taught us that our deepest nature is not separate from the divine, but it is actually a unified expression of spirit coming through us. And that the light that we seek is already present within us. We think we have to attract it to us, but it's already there within us. Our work is not to create it. Our work is to uncover it, to take away those things that have stopped our natural light from shining forth within us. You know, the master teacher Jesus taught, the kingdom of God is within you. How often do you let it shine out? How often do you let it be expressed through you? Our founder, Ernest Holmes, put it this way: within us is a power greater than anything else we shall contact in the outer world. Within us is a power greater than anything else in the outer world. And so the question for us today is not how do I become more radiant? We're already radiant to begin with. The question is, what is obscuring my radiance that's already there? What is it that's stopping this inner light from showing itself forth? You know, the poet Robert Browning wrote in his one of his most beautiful poems, Paracelsus. He said, I need to open out a way from whence the imprisoned splendor may emerge. How do I do that? How do I open out a way? How do I let my light out in the world? That light is already present within us. Many of us have spent years believing that our worth depended on what we accomplish, how others perceive us, how successfully we manage everything in our lives. We think, when I finally heal, then I'll shine. Or when I get my life all together, then I'll shine. Or, my favorite, if I've just become more spiritual, I can shine. Yet every mystic tradition teaches us the opposite. The light is not a reward for becoming perfect. The light is not your reward at the end of a perfect life well lived. The light is your original nature. The light that is within you is always there. Throughout all the different mystical traditions, they've taught about this light. They've called it lots of different things. In Christianity, it's often called the Christ. The Christ itself means the illumined one. And so the indwelling Christ, that presence of God within us. In Buddhism, they call it Buddha nature. In Hinduism, it's referred to as Atman. Here in New Thought, we call it all kinds of things. One of them, Ernest Holmes called it 88 different things. One of them is divine presence, that thing that's already there within us. Different beliefs, different languages, the same truth. That presence is already there within you. You think about it in the terms of our physical world around us. If you think about a sun, the sun is always there. Do we always see the sun? No. At nighttime, we can't see the sun because our world is turned its back to it. When the clouds come across, here in Las Vegas, we often like it when the clouds come across the sun. Just saying. But that sun is never hidden. It is always shining its light. Just like that same internal presence within you. It is always shining its light forth. The sun remains exactly as it's always been. It doesn't matter how we see it. The sun is not changing. It is not diminishing its light in any way at all. We put obstacles in front of it, or we turn our back to it, but that light is always there. Our fears may hide our own inner radiance. They may hide it from us, where we can't see it happening because of the circumstances around us. The stories that we've lived and the stories that we tell ourselves can hide our radiance. Here's a big one. Our judgments hide our radiance. We are so hard on ourselves. But none of them extinguish it. Just like the clouds don't put out the sun, nothing extinguishes our radiance from shining. And so mystical radiance then is not about something that we force. It's about something that we allow. It's already there. Are you letting it shine through? The difference between shining and our obstacles to that often have to do with the idea of striving for things. We're constantly reaching the next goal. We're constantly making the next thing happen in our lives. We're striving for perfection. We're striving for more spirituality, more connection, more love, more abundance. We're striving constantly. We live in a culture that constantly encourages this idea of self-improvement. It's constantly trying to tell us we need to make ourselves better, do better, work harder, be more, become someone else. There is value in this idea of personal growth. There is a great deal of value in it. There's a value in spiritual growth and understanding. But oftentimes that leads to exhaustion. And when we're exhausted, we can't find that light. We can't see it within ourselves. We don't recognize it in others. We're just too tired. Just like the sun doesn't struggle to emit light, we are always emitting it ourselves. We are always pouring it forth. We've just put lots of layers on us that stop us from seeing it. If you think about this in terms of the light bulb, electricity, the light bulb always has the potential to bring forth light as long as it's connected to its power source. How often have you let yourself become disconnected from your source? From your internal guidance, from your internal wisdom, from that indwelling Christ, or the Atman, or the Buddha. Radiance is something that we begin to allow to happen through us, but it can only happen if we stay connected to our source. If we allow Spirit to recharge us, then we can pour forth more of that expression of light. The wonderful mystic Joel Goldsmith says this. He said, God is not to be attained. God is not to be achieved. God is not to be reached. God is. Are you recognizing that isness within yourself? Or are you striving? Our task is not to bring God into our experiences, but to become still enough to recognize the presence that has always been there. I like to think of those moments of stillness as my moments of recharge, where I'm plugged into my source and I'm charging my batteries, allowing myself to be that presence of light. So what covers up our light? Mystics across all the traditions have observed that our essential nature is to be luminous. But there are habits of consciousness that obscure our light. Some of those habits include things like fear. When we experience fear, we contract. We pull in. We shut ourselves off. Fear causes us to hide from the world, and certainly to hide our light from the world. Fear is that niggling voice in the back of our heads that says, "You're not enough. You can't do this." And when fear dominates our awareness, our light becomes difficult to perceive. Not because it disappears, it's already there, but because our attention becomes fixed on survival. We are no longer keeping our mind stayed on God. We're thinking about our survival, our basic needs. And all of this is quite natural. And so when we experience fear, how often do we let it overcome us? How often do we turn back to Spirit to help us through it? I mentioned this one already, judgment. I know I say this a lot, but I love Michael Gott's song where he says, "I never say to anyone the things I say in my own mind." We are so hard on ourselves. We judge ourselves so harshly. And we judge others. Don't believe me? Check out social media. We compare ourselves to others. We compete with others. This is all part of that striving. Trying to be better, trying to bring that light out because we think it's been diminished in some way. The truth is, our inner radiance cannot fully emerge when our heart has been hardened by judgment. by comparing, by evaluating. And another thing that keeps us from feeling being that place of light is the busyness that we keep ourselves engaged in. Anybody have a busy life? Sometimes we use busyness as a way to get around other things in our life. It's actually one of the greatest challenges to our spiritual growth, because we move from task to task to task. We go from one screen to another screen, from one obligation to another obligation. We keep ourselves busy. And when we are busy, we can't hear that inner voice of our soul. Because the truth is, the soul doesn't shout, it whispers. And we have to be still enough to hear that whisper. And if we never become still, we miss the very presence that we are seeking. We miss that connection to our power source. And this is why all mystical traditions emphasize periods of silence. Not because silence is the goal in itself, but because silence clears the way and allows us to hear that still small voice constantly whispering to us. One of my favorite more modern mystics is Father Thomas Merton. And as I was preparing for this, I was reading one of his books here. He says, "And there, not all of us are called to be hermits, but all of us need enough silence and solitude in our lives to enable the deeper voice of our own self to be heard. We don't have to go hide in a mountain cave or in some ashram. We just need to be still. And we can do it anywhere and everywhere." Thomas Merton said that in the silence, God ceases to be an object and becomes an experience. We experience God in the silence. And this is how we move from thinking about God to directly experiencing that indwelling presence. To have the experience of it is transformative. To think about it gets you going a little bit, but to have a direct experience of God, that will change your life. Thomas Merton encourages us in many of his books to become quiet enough that we can hear that voice of spirit within. He is constantly pointing to gathering the soul inward into the silence, moving inward and becoming aware of that presence. Our souls must withdraw from distraction and become aware of that presence that's already there. It's like waiting for the cloud to move across the sun. It's always there waiting for us. This is one of his most famous quotes. I've heard it quoted by many people. "Silence is the first language of God. All else is poor translation." The first language of God is silence. Becoming quiet enough to hear the presence of the divine within us. What a glorious gift that is to us. Mystics understood this. They understood that spirit was not absent. And the challenge of our life is not finding a way to let God speak or to get God to speak, but to let God speak through you. We don't have to do anything other than become still, quiet enough to hear. And so this idea of mystical radiance, it's all an inside job. It's what we do within our own consciousness that makes the difference. As I said earlier, there's a tendency to believe that our outside circumstances control what we are experiencing. But it is that inner voice. Some of the most radiant people throughout history have shown during the most difficult periods of their life, where the outside circumstances were so intense that there was no way to actually really overcome them. They had to become still within themselves. Think of Martin Luther King Jr. in the Civil Rights Movement, having to become still enough to hear the voice of Spirit. One of my favorite mystics, Saint Teresa of Calcutta, otherwise known as Mother Teresa. Imagine living and working in the slums of Calcutta with starving children. She didn't wait for her outside circumstances to allow the light of God to shine from within her. No, she said, I'm a little pencil in the hand of God writing a love letter to the world. Her external circumstances did not dictate her inner world. Her outside circumstances did not. She dictated a love letter to the world. Viktor Frankl, the Austrian psychologist. Imagine being in Nazi concentration camps. Just imagine that for a moment. No control whatsoever of your external circumstances. And yet, what a light he became in the world. Or Nelson Mandela, 25 years in a prison, only to lead one of the largest countries in Africa after the apartheid. These are people who did not let their external circumstances dictate their inner light. They overcame it. They emerged because they had an inner relationship with something much deeper than any of the external circumstances they experienced. I dare say they knew God. And so this idea of mystical radiance, it's a quiet confidence that there is something within us that is greater than anything happening around us. This is not just about happiness or positivity or pretending that everything is fine when it's going crazy around you. It is a quiet confidence within us that there is something greater than anything happening around us, than anything in our external circumstances. And it is a willingness to let Spirit have the final word, to allow Spirit to live through you, to speak through you. One of the great mystics, Howard Thurman, says, there is something in every one of us that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in you. It is the only true guide you will ever have. The genuine within you is that indwelling presence, your true nature, the reason you're here. And so one of the most beautiful forms of radiance, of this idea of mystical radiance, is the idea of authenticity. Being that authentic place. Being who you came here to be. Have you ever met someone who wasn't trying to impress anybody? They were just them? Someone who was comfortable in their own skin? Someone who spoke honestly, spoke truth to power. They listened deeply, and they carried themselves with a quiet grace. If you've ever seen anyone like that, you've seen the living presence of God on earth, authentically showing up through them. The great mystics have all understood this. When we stop pretending who we are or who we think we should be, we become available to the presence to be that place of authenticity, to be that place where God shows up, to be standing where God is right there. I had a wonderful experience when I was going through ministerial school. The song we opened up with, Brand New Life, was written by my mentor, my practitioner, my dear friend, Melissa Felipe. And she wrote it for our women's retreat that we were getting ready to do together up in Zion. And we were in a conversation about this, and all of a sudden, something had clicked within me. And she said to me, "Oh my God, you're stepping out with you're stepping out with unapologetic confidence." Unapologetic confidence. Where I knew who I was. In that moment, I could feel it. This was so powerful for me. Many of you know I'm a crafter, and so I have this wonderful machine called Cricut. Some of my friends refer to it as my girlfriend, but that's okay. We have a deep and meaningful relationship, and I'm happy with that. It is so good, I've actually bought 2 more of her, so there you go. But the very first thing I ever made on my Cricut, the very first thing, I had a water bottle. It was a rainbow-colored water bottle, and this is what I put on it. From Melissa and I conversation, I'm stepping out with unapologetic confidence. And so moving out into the world that way, moving out into that world is that way of shining forth, being that place of authenticity, of stepping out. Once I allowed myself to become authentic, my entire life changed. It was no longer about who I think somebody thinks I should be. It was about being who I am. Being that place where Spirit can show up just the way that it designed itself to show up through me 60 years ago before I started putting all the blocks up. Allowing that radiance to come forth from me. One of the most beautiful forms radiance ever takes is in our willingness to be authentic. Thomas Merton put it this way: "For me to be a saint means to be myself." For me to be a saint means to be myself. God doesn't want multiple copies of John Smith and Mary Jones. God wants you to be you, just the way you are. In all of your glory, in all of your messiness, in all of the ways that you've been created in this world. That's what we're here for. And this idea of radiance, it's actually contagious. Probably, especially early on in my ministerial career, the thing that people commented most often on me was thanking me for my willingness to be authentic, for my willingness to be who I am. It's contagious. Other people feel it. Like the old saying that I put up here, a single candle can light countless others without diminishing itself. We can spread that radiance out into the world without ever losing any of our own. And the same is true for all these ideas of spirituality. When we become more present with our indwelling power, with that source of all life within us, others around us feel it. I have one friend here who said that she decided to become a practitioner when she would walk by the practitioners that are in High Watch, as our beloveds are right now, and she would think to herself, man, I want what they have. Others can feel it. When you are connected to Source, others around you can feel it. Back in my teaching career, I walked into an office for the first day, and the office manager, we were having a conversation. About 5 minutes into the conversation, she looks at me, she goes, "You're spiritual, aren't you?" I had not mentioned one word about anything. We were talking about computers at the time. Not one word, but she could tell. She could tell. They would say in the Bible, God goes before us and prepares the way, makes the crooked places straight. Our presence is contagious. It is palpable. And so when we become more present, others feel it. When we become more compassionate, others feel it. When we become more peaceful, others feel it. When we become more forgiving, it's felt by those around us. And so therefore, our spiritual practices matter greatly. Our time spent in meditation, our time spent in contemplation, our time spent in gratitude and forgiveness and practicing the presence, it matters greatly for us. We're not just practicing for ourselves. This is our world work. We are practicing for everyone and all of creation. Each act of awakening contributes something to the global whole. Each act of awakening contributes something to the world around us. Just like the jewels on Indra's net that we talked about last week, where something that happens on one jewel is felt by all the other jewels on the net. It is contagious. And so what do you want to be spreading in the world? More fear, more doubt, more uncertainty, or more light, more love, more compassion, more generosity of spirit? Every moment of love strengthens the love of this world. Every moment of forgiveness encourages more and more forgiveness. And we can certainly use a lot of that. And every moment of being in the presence and allowing the presence to shine forth from you changes the world around you. Your radiance matters more than you can ever possibly know. The presence of God is always there. It is always with us. It is always available to us. Do we take the time to recognize it? I love the way that Alfred Lord Tennyson wrote it. God is nearer than our breathing and closer than our hands and feet. And so if God is nearer than our breath and closer than our hands and feet, it is within us. And so what are we breathing out into the world? What connections are our hands and feet doing? Are you walking like the place on which you stand is holy ground? Are you walking that way in the world? Are you greeting others as if you're greeting the presence of the divine? Every moment is an opportunity to see what we're putting forth into the world, to see how we are creating this world that we hope works for everyone, but we're not quite there yet. Every moment is an opportunity to be that presence of God, to be that divine radiance. I hope you capitalize on it this week. I hope you take that chance and be that presence of God. Let your light shine. Because I can tell you right now, it's beautiful. Right. Let's take this into prayer. I invite our practitioners to stand and surround us. These beloved people that we have here with us support us in prayer throughout the week. If you're ever in need of a little support, please reach out. Prayer doesn't work if you don't ask first. All right, let's just turn within. Take in a breath, allow your shoulders to drop. And with that breath, recognize that presence that is moving through you, in you, as you, right here and right now. For that one is the only thing there ever is. This amazing creative love intelligence brought forth everything into existence, endowed each form of creation with its own essence, its own being. And how beautiful it is to recognize that love that is unconditional, that peace that calms the storms, that courage that is contagious, and that love that is absolute. I know that there is only this one power and presence, and therefore I know that it is in me. That I am the living vessel of this powerful love intelligence. That I walk with the divine. That Spirit speaks through me. That Spirit connects with others around me in this beautiful divine presence, because we are all a beautiful manifestation of this incredible love. Our lives are one of grace, because the presence of God indwells each and every one of us. We are the perfection of spirit right here and right now. We are the way that God shows up. And oh, how beautiful it is to see this, to witness it happening throughout our world, to see those acts of grace, those moments of compassion and forgiveness, where the divine is so tangibly felt, so beautifully expressed. I'm so, so grateful to feel it, to see it, to know that it is happening throughout this entire world. And so knowing this truth, I simply release this word. I let it go, and I let it be. And together we say, so it is.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thank you, Justin. Beautiful. Thank you, practitioners. And so now we have an opportunity to support our community financially. We are a 501c3, and we receive all of our funding through your generous donations. We receive all of our support through all of you. And so as our ushers are coming forward, we have several ways that you can give electronically if you'd like to, or we're grateful to receive cash and check donations here today. So let's do a little blessing before we pass the baskets. Would you put your hands over your heart? And repeat after me. This gift I give
This gift I give
goes forth from me,
goes forth from me.
does amazing and miraculous things,
Does amazing and miraculous things.
and returns to me in
And
kind,
returns to me in kind.
pressed down and overflowing.
It's down and overflowing.
What are we singing?
Good measure chant.
Good measure chant. Words are on the screen if you'd like to sing along with us.
Good measure pressed down and shaken up. Abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up. Abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me.
Oh, and so we gratefully receive everything that has been given here today and everything that's making its way to us in consciousness. So we know that we are abundantly blessed by the support of this community, and we are so grateful for it. And so it is. Ah, Katie, all right.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
Beautiful, thank you. And Kelly's making her way up here for an announcement. While she's making her way, our Sacred Conversations book study is happening on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. We are studying the book Deep Soul Connections right now. So it's a wonderful book by Stephen Cope. And so that's what we've been working on this month. If you'd like to come and join us and talk about deep connections and a little bit about this book, please consider coming at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night. Kelly, come on up. Kelly has a workshop she wants to announce here.
Good morning, everyone. It's that time again. So every January and June, I do a vision board workshop here, open to this community, as well as some friends that travel a distance every year to come and attend to. And it's my pleasure this year to bring my June workshop to you, Be Wildly Zen. And what does that mean? That means we can be calm and a little creatively chaotic at the same time. We can be authentic and still somewhat guarded. We can be open to those unlimited possibilities out there and still be a little hesitant. So it's all open all the time to show up as whoever you are in that particular moment, and I invite you to join me for this. If you've attended one before, I'll let you know that this one's different. I've spent the last few months completely rewriting the way that it is done and the processes that we'll use to kind of uncover those things that may be out there for you and ways to clear the road to get to the other side of what we may be imagining for ourselves. If you did one in January, June is a great time to come back and reassess and look at how far you've come, or maybe change your mind about what sounds best for you now. So if you're interested in signing up, please go online and do so, or stop by in the back and Kaylee and I can help you with that. There is a special offer now if you sign up today. Oh, it is up there, yes, $37 for you or $67 for two, so bring a friend. That's always a lot of fun as well. So I provide all of the materials for you and usually a really great lunch too. So I hope to see you there. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.
Creatively chaotic or chaotic creativity? Which one was it? Either one. I think that's going to be my new tagline. All right, our Fun and Games group is meeting this coming Friday night at Judy Petite's house. It's near Sunset and Green Valley Parkway. So if you're interested in that, Judy, raise your hand. Grab Judy and talk to her. Well, don't grab her too hard, but talk to her anyway. She'll be happy to give you information about this wonderful group that gets together and plays all kinds of games. And they have fun, yeah. We have a sound bath happening here on June 21st after service. It should say 11:30 because we usually take a little bit to get set up. So 11:30 on Sunday, June 21st, we'll be doing a sound bath with a new sound facilitator. I just met her on Thursday and she looks lovely, and I think this is going to be a great experience for our community. This will be offered on a love offering basis, so if you're interested, if you've never experienced a sound bath, this is a wonderful way to do it. It's an opportunity to let sound move through you and heal all kinds of things. Our Women's Circle meets on the fourth Sunday of every month. They'll be meeting on the 28th this month, so make sure you check out that. Is that too? And Kelly, who just came up, was our speaker for that. I think that's the next day after her workshop. Yep, all right. Our Walking the Path group meets on Tuesday mornings here at 10 o'clock. This is a great discussion group. They take the Science of Mind magazine reading for the day and see where the conversation leads. So if you're looking to find out more about our principles, this is a great place to start with that. And we are finishing up our Soulful Giving campaign, collecting socks and toiletries for the unhoused neighbors in the valley in conjunction with Friends of the Desert. There's a basket out there, so if you're interested, this will go through Father's Day, so we have 2 more weeks for that. So if you're interested in contributing to toiletries or new socks for our unhoused neighbors, that's a great opportunity to do that. And finally, we have a moment of prayer available in our prayer room. Kelly's outside in the hall right now waiting for you. If you would like to have your own personal spiritual mind treatment about any issues that you have going on or anything that you would like to have continue that's really good, this is a good place to cement that for you. Remember, prayer starts when you ask for it, so make sure you go check it out. And if that's a little intimidating, we do have a prayer request box in the lobby, or you can go to our website and do that too. All right, would you stand, please, and grab somebody's hand? All right, we got this whole this is Indra's net. I just want you to know, we're talking about Indra's net last week. That's what this is right now. Everybody connected. All right, would you repeat after me? There is only one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. That life is my life now.
That life is my life now.
Have a beautiful and blessed week, everyone. See you next week.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show